Hey guys, Mike here. So today, I'm here to talk to you about Midway. In this review, I'll be going over a brief summary of the plot, my quick thoughts about the film, and whether or not you guys should go and see it. So I'm going to try and keep this review spoiler free. However, if you don't want to know anything about the film, and you want to go completely blind, then let's just come back to this video once you've seen the film. So with that, let's get started, shall we? So Midway has a somewhat star-studded cast that includes Ed Skrein, Dennis Quaid, Patrick Wilson, and Woody Harrelson, to name a few. The movie is set directly after Japan's bombing of Pearl Harbor, and how America tries to scramble what information they can together to try and find out where Japan's next target is, and how severe the next attack will be. And so we have Midway. So my first thoughts about this movie was thinking, geez, where are they going to fit in the pointless love triangle in this story that never actually happened? I wonder if they'll actually be able to find time for that. But in all seriousness, I was somewhat excited about seeing this movie because, you know, I thought that this was going to be, you know, quite interesting. It was going to have a lot of decent action. I liked a lot of the stars in the movie. So, you know, I thought this was going to be a decent watch. And while most everyone gives, you know, decent performances in this movie, no one's particularly amazing. And I did find that a lot of the younger men in this movie, they did kind of just blend into one, to the point where I was thinking, oh, wait a minute, I thought you were dead, or I thought you were a different person, you know, just thinking, like, you know, who are these people and why should I even care? Obviously, the characters in these movies are based off real people. But as I didn't have any pre-context to the events that actually happened in this movie, I couldn't necessarily tell you whether this is accurate or not. So I pretty much had to take the movie on its own merits, really. And I gotta say that from a narrative standpoint, this movie's fine. It's not exactly anything amazing, but it's not exactly anything terrible either. It's pretty much just, you know, like another war movie, really. I would say, for the most part, the effects in this movie are decent, but there are quite a few CGI effects that look really lame, and they're just really quite bad. Thankfully, there's not too many of them that really take you out of this one, but they are somewhat noticeable. And at certain points, the action in this movie, it becomes so mishmashy and chaotic that you really can't tell what's going on, or where anyone is, or what anyone's supposed to be doing. And it gets to a certain point that these action scenes become indistinguishable. Overall, guys, there's not really much I can say about this movie. The cast are fine, they all give decent performances. The action's okay, if at times the CGI is a little bit bad, but it's nothing really, you know, that bad that it completely takes you out of it. But now, as for whether or not you guys should go and see it, honestly, I wouldn't say there's anything in this movie that I think you should really rush out to the cinema to go see. Because if you know your history, you pretty much know everything that happens in this movie. And if you don't, I wouldn't exactly say that this is insanely informative or insanely entertaining that you should, you know, rush out to go see it. Okay guys, that's my review of Midway. If you've seen it, what did you think about it? And what's your favourite World War II movie? Whatever it is, drop it in the comments below. And until next time, I've been Michael. See ya!